Hello, people of the internet. Look at this. I'm downloading iOS 7. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. I'm so excited. No, that's not what this video is about. I really don't give a flying crap. Anyways, what this video is about is NFL picks. Week number 3. It's already week 3. It's crazy. I had a Super Bowl prediction video yesterday where I also predicted all the teams that are going to make it into the playoffs. The Super Bowl prediction is pretty out there, so you better go check that out because nobody watched it yesterday and I was pretty sad. But here's week 3 NFL picks, starting with the Thursday night game tomorrow. I think it's a tough one for me because it's Eagles versus Chiefs. And I want to pick the Eagles because I like the Eagles, and I think Michael Vick's a freaking beast. But the problem is that freaking their defense is absolutely garbage. And it's tough for me to decide, but I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs because I think the Eagles' defense is terrible. I think the Chiefs are a more solider team than the Eagles. And that's my rationale. I think I'm going to be rooting for the Eagles, even though in my pool I'm going to have the Chiefs. So it's going to piss me off probably either way. So I don't know. I think the Eagles can make the playoffs. They're already off to a better start than the Giants. The Cowboys aren't going to make it. So, all right. That's weak. That's the first one. That's one of the major ones. And then Green Bay versus Cincinnati. Green Bay, obviously. Dallas versus St. Louis. God, this is a tough one too. Because I pick against Dallas pretty much all the time because I don't believe in them. I don't believe in Tony Romo. They got lucky against the Giants. The Giants should have won that game, but they blew it in the first half. So, they lost to Kansas City. So, Kansas City really hasn't been tested that much besides Dallas, and Dallas hasn't been tested. So, we really don't know how good Dallas is or Kansas City is, really. But I'm going to go with St. Louis because they are a good team. Tavon Austin is a beast. Sam Bradford's solid enough. I don't know. I'm just going to go with St. Louis there. St. Louis Rams will beat the Dallas Cowboys. Tennessee versus San Diego. Tennessee. I don't know if it's just a fluke, but they beat the Steelers. Steelers played terribly. That's why they beat them. But they also almost beat the Texans. And I don't know if the Texans are just bad just like the Steelers or the Titans are good. I think the Titans might be good this year. So I'm picking the Titans over San Diego. I don't think San Diego's that good. They got lucky against the Eagles because the Eagles' defense, as I said, sucks. So that's that. Minnesota versus Cleveland. Minnesota, I think they're 0-2. They're going to be motivated. They're the better team than Cleveland. Brandon Whedon's out. Jason Campbell, I believe, he didn't do anything for the Bears last year when he came in. So I don't think he'll be good at all. New England versus Tampa Bay. I'm going to pull for Tampa Bay, but New England for sure. The Saints versus Arizona. The Saints. I think they're the better team. Arizona's good. But the Saints. Washington versus Detroit at Washington. I'm not a believer in Robert Griffin III, as I said in the past video. So I think Detroit will be good. Reggie Bush got injured for a little bit last week, but I think he'll be all right. So, Detroit. I mean, the freaking Redskins defense has been terrible so far. And I don't know if it's just because they were going against two good offenses, the Packers and the Eagles. But I don't know, they've been terrible, and Robert Griffin III's been terrible. They're making a running quarterback into a pocket passer, which is outrageous. So, they were only good because Robert Griffin III was running the ball. So, Carolina versus the Giants. This is probably the toughest one that I had to make a decision on. And I'm going to pick this mostly because I'll be able to cheer for them because Cam Newton is my fantasy quarterback. I'm going to pick Carolina. Either way, one of these teams is going to be 0-3, and you would not expect that. I think the Giants are a playoff potential team. I don't really think Carolina is, but I still think at home, I think Carolina will win it because Cam Newton, I feel like he needs to improve because he didn't do well the first 2 weeks. Having said that, he played against the best defense in the league and an alright defense, the Bills. So, I don't know. That's a toss-up. Carolina, I have picked up. Houston versus Baltimore. Houston has looked terrible. Baltimore played well against Broncos, but then they blew it in the second half after Wes Welker dropped that ball. And the defense played great against the Browns. Well, they are the Browns, and they should have done better at offensively. But then again, the Browns have a good defense. So I think that Baltimore's defense actually, or offense, I don't know, let's use the defense. I think it'll be a low-scoring affair, but Baltimore will win it there at home. Miami versus Atlanta. This is another tough one. Miami is actually favored. And, oh my God, this is a tough one. I want to pick Miami so bad, but my brain's just telling me to pick Atlanta. So, Atlanta. That'll probably change. That might change. I don't know. I'll have to get some more opinions. I mean, my fact-tinning is all that matters, but I get opinions to prove my fact-tinning. So, yeah. Jets versus the Buffalo Bills. Jets aren't that bad. Geno Smith is an alright quarterback. They have a good defense. But I think the Bills, because freaking EJ Manuel's a boss. And CJ Spiller's on my fantasy team. So, that's that. San Francisco versus Indianapolis. Indianapolis Colts aren't as good as they were last year. San Francisco will win this game. Seattle versus Jacksonville. I'm picking an upset Jacksonville. No, I'm just kidding. Not at all. Seattle. But if Denard plays, then Jacksonville will win. So, Chicago versus Pittsburgh. I wanted to pick Pittsburgh, but they played terribly the other night. Or, they didn't play terribly. They played all right, and then that one crappy tripping call lost them the game. But they should have played better. So, Chicago. I don't see Pittsburgh doing anything this year. They'll get 5 wins, maybe. Hopefully more. I don't care. And then Denver versus Oakland. Denver. I mean, I'll be for Oakland because I hate freaking Peyton Manning because he's a pussy. If you need the ball with 2 timeouts and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game, you freaking throw it. Anyways, talk to you later. This is week 3 of whatchamacallit. And I just got Iowa 7. Yes! Talk to you later. Love you all.